You know those words, they hurt me. You'd found out what made me angry, then use it to your ability. Now you're trying to avoid me. You're the big problem here, a bully to many for so many years. Now shut your mouth, close your ears. Never learned your lesson and nobody cares. That's what you're here for, here to make me miserable. I know you get joy out of it. You hurt me but call me the same names again. You know I never liked them, and that's so unforgivable. I know you ruined my childhood. You hurt me and do it all over again. You ruined my childhood. You hurt me and do it all over again.
This is Fantasy-esque and welcome back to The Sims 4 Royal Witch Kingdoms. Today we are continuing with the noble family of Citerly. Calypso and her new husband Marquise have completed the noble consummation, so we can start expecting for the terrifying news that Calypso is expectant. And in all honesty, as much as I am excited for this, I am worried because, like we said in the previous episode, she has a very high percentage chance to die from childbirth. She's got what, like 15, I think. So I am loath for this household to lose their high lady like so early on in the game, but hey, life happens, things happen. I mean, yes, we could kind of ease ourselves by saying that at least she will have an heir. But what we fail to note is that the heir doesn't remain an heir if their parent, who is ruling, dies. If the ruling parent dies, then the child does not count as an heir anymore. So, yeah, things are a little bit crazy in that regard, but it was so nice in the movie. We kind of saw a little discussion between Calypso and Marquise, and I just found it so sweet. They were talking, Marquise was saying that he knows about her weak constitution, right? The condition that she has. And he was showing interest about, you know, whether or not it was a childhood thing. And then Calypso opened up and told him that, yes, she was born under difficult circumstances. You know, her father wasn't the best husband, so obviously she has this illness now that she has to deal with. And Marquise said that he would do better. He would try and be better than Calypso's Kotion was. And he basically spent the rest of the evening with her, like, really patiently and such. So there we go. We have a wonderful start to their marriage. And he's practicing some magic right now. Calypso's taking a shower. I think Helicent is downstairs cleaning, as she should be, up until the point where she's ready to be married out of the household. But let's dive in. So right now we're kind of waiting for news. We're going to keep an eye on that. Any kind of social things these guys want to get up to. Also, it's kind of nice to see Marquise out with his green hair. We can take a look at him a little bit better, his appearance. Even Calypso, now that they're out of their wedding attires. But, okay. He's going to continue practicing his magic. Calypso is taking a shower real quickly. Helicent was just spending some time cleaning up. She does want to have some fun. So, I don't know, she might go listen to music. I'll kind of let her do what she wants. We do have the marshmallow squares and bread from the previous episode, so there's nothing to worry about in that regard. Now, Calypso, she has a want to chat with King Edmund, so I think we might invite Edmund over, and they have become friends, which is quite nice. They are friends, so that's kind of interesting, but we'll definitely do that. Yep. So that's good. Now, something that one of you lovelies mentioned in the comments of the previous episode was that you noticed a lot of our Sims were getting up there in age. Like, they were really close to elderhood. And even Calypso, she's got like 20 days till elderhood. And Nimue even more so. But there was a period at the end of the previous season where EA sent out a notice saying that something had stuffed up in their ages. Finally! Finally, the news we have been waiting for! Oh my goodness. Oh my flippin' goodness. Thank all the deities out there, because honestly, I thought this would never come. And yes, guys, if Calypso has 20 days left till elderhood, Nimue was the firstborn in the previous season. In her generation, so you can tell, right? She's like, by the time we play her next, I fear she's gonna become an elder. So anyways, we just got the first ever pop-up from her saying, we've been thinking about trying for a baby lately, do you think we should do it? Yes, go for it, woman. We would love an heir from you. So some of you were also wondering, you know, if we should marry off Princess Lyra, because you were saying that at least that way Ramong will have an heir. And I'm gonna stay consistent with what I said before in that I do not want to marry off any of my Sims that are not heirs. I will only be marrying off heirs. So all of the spares that are currently living with their older siblings, I'm gonna just leave them like as bachelors. I do not want them to get married off. I prefer to keep them as spares in case one of our heirs lose a spouse or, you know, the heirs die. So in that circumstance, I would want them to take over for their siblings or, you know, be ready to replace a spouse and marry another heir who has lost one. That's kind of where my mind is at. And also, I do have a system of adopted heirs that was developed in the previous season, but I never got to like play in game because everyone ended up having children. Essentially, in the witch communities, in the witch culture, there is the concept of the adopted heir, whether you are a royal or you are a noble. So if the head of the house and their spouse become elders without a child to succeed them, they will then adopt a spare from a royal household, if available, or from a noble household. And that child becomes like their child. It takes on their name and becomes the heir. So that is the way things work. So if Nimue did not have a kid, then, you know, we would look to one of the other royal houses for a spare. If none of the royals across the kingdoms have a spare child, then we would begin looking at nobles in Ramong. So in Ramong, we have like 2 spares that Nimue could adopt. We have one in the House of Rawan, and we have a spare in the House of Ramadust. So one of those children could be adopted as the new prince or princess, like high prince or high princess. And that's the way it essentially works in which society, is what I'm thinking. So I wouldn't be too gutted if someone did not end up having any kids to succeed them, because there is that system in place. But anyways, I'm excited at the idea of Nimue having a baby now. Like, woohoo! We know Valena is most likely going to have one, like a 4th one. So, you know, Valena's got a ton of spares as well for us to look at. And these 2 having a chat. Calypso's already discussed things with Edmund. That's kind of nice. But yeah, that's amazing. For the first time I got that pop-up. I have not gotten that pop-up ever before with anyone. And it's funny because we played with the Ciccars, and I thought for sure Elrond would have the pop-up. He did not, but Calypso did. And it might have something to do with the fact that she and Nimue are actually really close to one another. They're really good friends. So I suppose with Nimue now married, and, you know, for whatever reason, they might have connected on some level, and they are from different kingdoms, so they didn't even grow up together, but they might feel a sense of kinship, and so Nimue felt comfortable enough to talk to Calypso about this issue of hers, and with Calypso's encouragement, she was going ahead with it, which I flippin' love. Oh, that's great. But okay, I am gonna leave these guys be for a bit. We'll come back when we have more exciting things happening. And, oh, wait, hold on. Oh, well, we have exciting things happening right now because Marquise wants to woohoo with Calypso, and that is exactly the type of thing we are looking for right now. Become friends with Edmund. You're already friends with him. So yes, let's go work on this. Like, heck yeah. Heck yeah. Come on. Actually, we'll do it in your room. Just woohoo. In your quarters, because that's where he sleeps. And plus, he's the one having the whim. So, come on, let's get you guys to run away together. Oh, this is just great, guys. So much good news. So much good news. Just all over the place. I love it. So, we'll get them to go up. Edmund, don't mind us. Hi, King Edmund. Don't mind us. We're just gonna slip away for a second here. Yeah, just slip away. Okay, someone is trying to get into contact with you. No? I thought someone was. Apparently not. Apparently not. We need to keep a... Oh, and she wants to woohoo with Lord Marquise. Look at that. Look at that. These two. I'm loving the whims they're having for each other. But essentially, what I'm seeing from Marquise is that, you know, he's genuinely happy to be a part of Calypso's life. And he's basically decided he's going to treat her with love and care and be really patient with her and gentle with her. Because he's not looking at the material things necessarily. He wants to build a good family, a happy family. That's what matters for him. I don't know who that is. Don't go with that commoner. Seriously, Luna. I don't know who that is, but it ain't helping. Anyways, in the case of Prince Luther, he is not an heir because his uncle is the ruler, but I don't think that, like, he would be adopted out to any other family before Edmund has a kid of his own. Edmund right now does not have an heir, and in the case that he never ends up having an heir, Luther is going to become his adopted heir. So in that case, Luther has to stay with the family until he has a Mede, until he has a cousin who can succeed his uncle. Then he would be, like, eligible to be adopted out to another family, if that is what they would like. Do you have any other whims? Oh, she does. She wants a cloud case with High Lord Diamond? I mean, like, okay. If you want. And she wants to make out with Lord Marquise. Oh. Okay, well, I am actually really happy for how much time they're spending with one another. Let's come on down here. And then also, we can, I mean, it's late, so I don't know if we want to call over Diamond. I feel, well, I think we should be able to. I think if it's before, like, 8, we should be good for cloud gazing. So here we go. Oh, look at them. And I feel like her marriage is like a very different example of like how couples are with each other, because the only thing she has to go off is her parents' relationship, and that wasn't the greatest. Essentially, her Kotyan just used to demand things from her Nalka, and there was not really any sense of equality or enjoyment for her Nalka. It was just, you know, the duties she was supposed to do as the spouse of the High Lord. Okay, now we are going to invite over High Lord Diamond. We're also going to eat. Let's grab some bread. We'll do some of these marshmallow squares. And Diamond should be coming over pretty soon. Yep, here we go. He shall make his entrance. And let's see, Marquise, you know, you can probably, both of you, get changed into your Lord and Lady attires. So let's do that. And also, let's invite him in. What did you want to do? It's raining. That's probably not the best time to cloud gaze, but we'll do it anyways. We'll cloud gaze out in the rain. Hopefully we don't drown in the droplets of water from the sky. Okay, let's go cloud gaze. And you can come back in and grab like another snack. Then you can snacky a bit more. Are these guys friends, I wonder? I'm not entirely sure. It seems as though, because they're pretty close. They're pretty close to one another. It's good. It's good to have a solid relationship with your neighbors. Also, I was just thinking about it the other day, and I feel like it's pretty interesting that Helicent was born in a household with a pool, and she's marrying into a household with a pool. So I mean, if she wants to maintain a fit lifestyle, she totally can. She totally can. Okay, you two maybe. Wait, can we dismantle like this group? No. We wanna dismantle this group. Let's disband group, and then we are going to add to group, and then we're just gonna go down here because there is more space to cloud gaze, and hopefully they can do that without freaking out and being like, wait, what? Where do we cloud gaze? Yeah, you silly geese. Okay, let's try to cloud gaze now and see how that goes. Let's go. There we go. Now we can do it. Okay, great. They're just gonna sit out, not even sit, lie down out in the rain and cloud gaze with each other and bond. How nice of them. Okay, so that was kind of, flirt with Diamond. Calypso! I mean, Calypso's a dog lover, cheerful and self-assured. I mean, she's confident in herself. But really flirting? I thought you wanted to be in a loving relationship with your husband. Okay, well, I mean, hey. These simmies, they sometimes do things we don't understand. It's kind of interesting that he doesn't have an orientation that we can look at. Huh. Apparently not everyone does. But we don't have access to everyone's orientations. Oh well. For whatever reason, she is going to flirt. Maybe it's just like a casual, jokey type of thing. Because they're really good friends and neighbors. I mean, she's the one initiating it, so I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Also, her father was a bit of a flirt and had like this odd relationship with, I think it was High Queen Faina when Faina was young. So that, yeah, kind of improper and weird. They had like a generation gap between them, but he had this kind of odd liking of Faina, and they were really close with one another, like from when she was quite young. So I don't know, maybe Calypso, as much as she wants to be with Marquise, as much as she is for this, you know, normal, happy, healthy relationship, maybe she's got some internal things that have been passed down to her subconsciously from her Kotian that make her inclined to like this sort of behavior. That's what I'm gonna take it as. But okay, come on, let's get this flirt out of our system. I don't know how he's gonna take it. I don't feel like he's one for this kind of thing, but oh, okay. Well, he received it well. And Diamond, we know, is having kind of an affair with High Queen Faina. So you know what would be great? If Faina could send us like a pop-up that she wants to try for a baby. Like, please. Nimue just did, and we weren't even expecting her to. But this might be the only child she ever gets to have. Oh, now he's insulting her? Well, that's just ridiculous. Also, Helicent wants to embrace Lord Eldrick, so we might call over High Lord Eldrick to visit us. We're gonna do that. Because obviously, like, she wants to. She's in the mood to. She wants to spend more time with him. Do they have a romance with one another? They do not. They have, like, no friendship and no romance. Because she has made, like, zero effort in their relationship. And really, she wasn't for it at all up until her stag that got married. Then she was like, oh, wait. I don't want to stay here anymore. I have to do so much work. Okay, Calypso, let's invite him in. Should probably do, like, a respectful introduction as well. That's your Stabella. That's your brother-in-law. Should probably have a good relationship with him. And yeah, these kids, the families even, they don't really know each other all that well at all because their parents arranged the marriage. Okay, let's greet him. There we go. Now we know him. Excellent. And Helicent, we're gonna get her to come out here and embrace him. Although this might not go too well because, like I said, they're not really familiar with one another. But that's fine. I mean, it'll take time. Hopefully they have a good relationship. We'll see. Okay, Calypso, you're out here chatting, but maybe you want to give them some privacy. Like, go grab a serving of bread. And you leave them alone, because I feel like the more people that are here, the more awkward this is going to be. Okay. She's gonna come out. Let's see how this goes. Oh, okay, he accepted that. Which is very nice. I was worried that wouldn't go over too well, but it seems as though it has. Okay, that's good. So they have chemistry with one another. I'm happy. I'm happy if that is the case. Yeah. No, that was good. I don't think they've gotten to spend very much time with each other at all. Like, look at their relationship. It's like non-existent. And I think they've met each other. Like, they literally met each other once at their betrothal, and they have never gone on a date or anything ever since. But now she's like making an effort with him, and he does seem to like her. There is definitely chemistry there, which is good. Fascinating. Now, do we still have... Okay, she can still take a test. She can still take a pregnancy test, so we're gonna have to wait a bit longer before we find out whether or not she's expectant. She's not showing any signs, though. The one saving grace I feel like we have with this household is that Marquise is romantic and family-oriented, and they have had like a few woohoo ones, so I'm hoping we will have that try for a baby pop up at some point, even if she doesn't conceive right now. But Okay, these two, they're chatting with her in the bathroom. I mean, yeah, if you guys want, that's fine. That's completely okay, I suppose. Are you leaving though? Yeah, he's leaving. Eldrick might leave at some stage as well. Okay, I think it's probably a good time to send them to bed, and then we can see if there's other things happening at a later point. It's 9 a.m. the next morning, and Calypso is in a very flirty mood, but she wants to have a friendly chat with High Lord Diamond. So we are yet again inviting him over, and hopefully things stay friendly between them, because I do not trust her at this point. I don't feel like she's doing it consciously, but she probably has these tendencies that she's developed from growing up with an unstable relationship, like around her parents, and just probably taking cues from her father, because as much as her father was a bad husband and quite strict on the kids even, Calypso always looked up to her Kotian and wanted to be like him. So I think she has subconsciously kind of taken on certain behaviors that he had, which might not have been the right thing to do. But okay, let's chat. Let's gush about partner. Yeah, go do that. That's friendly, I hope. Okay, Helicent, did you do some baking? I don't think she's done any baking yet. But I got her to, or I instructed her to make some more bagels. So we'll have some more food. Marquise has been helping out with like cleaning up and everything so that Helicent does not have nearly as much strain. So we're gonna leave these two to talk. And actually, Marquise, why don't you come up here? We need help repairing like this. We've got stuff to repair upstairs in the bathroom. So he's actually gonna take some of this responsibility. Just to make life easier for Helicent, he's gonna do some repairing. So thank you very much. You're being such a good Stabellum. So good. So good. Okay, here we go. Let's fix up these things so that they're not broken. Flippin' hell, we don't want them to be broken. Okay, just making life easy. And how are these two going? Things... Apparently the conversation is unpleasant. I wonder why. Oh, they just had like some plus romance. I don't know what the heck is going on between them. Diamond is also, you know, he's evil. I'm surprised that he has even managed to maintain a friendship of any sort with anyone. Because he just does not seem like the type of person who would be able to. It's funny because he's really patient I feel like he's quite patient with Daphne. And Daphne is very flip-floppy in the way she acts. Like, she's romantic one minute and she's insulting you the next. Very much like her mother, Kandrika. But Diamond, I feel like he does that to his friends, not to his wife. Which, I mean, hey. To each their own. Okay, how you feeling? Not too great? Yeah, okay, he's having to, like, deal with this. Why don't you come up here, Helicent? You mop up things a little bit, and then you can throw away this. Help him just a tad bit. I like to get them to kind of split the duties rather than piling it all on Helicent. Just because it fits Marquise's character. I feel like he would go out of his way to be helpful in the household. Which is why I get him to do stuff like that. Okay, has she, any signs? No! Okay, we don't have the option to take a test anymore, which means she did not conceive, guys. That was an unsuccessful consummation. I mean, the consummation was successful, but, you know, the conception was unsuccessful. So, I mean, she gets to live a longer life, but at the same time, we want children, please. So let's take off. Hopefully they'll have some exciting whims, and then we'll jump back in, and hopefully Diamond stops insulting her, because that's all I'm seeing right now. That's all I'm seeing. It's 4 p.m. on Saturday, and we have brought the Sims over to, oh my goodness, Valena, hello. We've brought the Sims over to, I think it's called Flower Park. in Ciccar, because Marquise loves the outdoors and he wanted some time away from the estate. He was kind of sick of being trapped indoors. So we came past the temple to the park over here, and hopefully we're going to see some of the witches from the other kingdoms and they'll be able to interact. Also, he wanted to just chat with Helicent and I think bond with her a little bit more. So we will let him do exactly that. We'll brighten her day. Now, funny thing, I did say in, I think, the previous episode that Velena is going to expand her family because she had that pop-up. And look at this. Look at this. Velena is, like, ready for her 4th child over here. And, I mean, it would be great if we could see Nimue here as well. I don't see her, but it would be great. Anyways, it'll also be a good time for us to catch up like on some of the other Sims who have aged up, if they show up. I mean, we've already seen Master Soren. Look at him. What a cutie. We've seen Soren before at the temple. And then we have the Prince Luther, who we saw at the temple before his makeover, but we have not seen since his makeover. So there we go. This is him. Doesn't he look cool? Looks great. With that kind of long hair that I think High Lord Valen had. And then his pink eyes. Some of you were saying he looks kind of like a bad boy. He's got like a bad boy vibe. I suppose. There we go. I really like the look of Emmerich though. Really like the look of Emmerich. And I hope some of the other kids show up as well so we can kind of get a look at them. Because I don't think we've had a chance to. But he and Marquise and Helicent are friends now, and they weren't friends before. So I'm actually really, really excited about that as well. That they have managed to bond just a little bit. Okay, we don't have any more whims for anyone else. But I'm curious to see if they're going to chat with anyone else. So maybe if we can see anyone else while we are here. No, Velena. Daphne's here as well. So is Lion. Lion, are you and Faina gonna, like, send us any sort of interesting messages? Also, in terms of the people that the Marquise knows, he has met High Lord Dorian, High King Edmund, Lady Daphne. Those are essentially the only 3 other people he has managed to meet in these events or managed to speak to, introduce himself to. But that's fine. At least we have like a small circle and, you know, hopefully that's going to grow with time. But Faina is like so close to Calypso. It would be great if we could get a pop-up. I mean, even if Calypso didn't manage... Oh, what is happening? Are you flirting with... Helicent is flirting with Marquise. Honey, are you out to like ruin their relationship before it has even properly started? Like, come on. I feel like all the witches are cheating. They're all cheaters. But I think since Nimue, we haven't had any marriages be ruined. Like, ever since Nimue and like Vex, we haven't had any relationships go sour. So I'm hoping you haven't just caused something. She's okay. Calypso's like ready to be jealous because her Stagda, her younger sister, has just been flirting with her husband over here. And she was like sitting right here, so obviously she saw them. So yeah, she's very angry now. She's very angry and jealous. Oh goodness. And yeah, now she's betrayed by Marquise's cheating, which, I mean, Marquise didn't reject her advances, so obviously it is also his fault. I think Marquise, because he's such a family-oriented sim, he's just trying to be friends with Helicent, and I think he's just trying to, like, make Helicent comfortable around him, so when Helicent's doing these things, like, he's not rejecting her, because I don't think it's clear-cut for him that it's like a flirtation and it's not a friendly, like she's not just being friendly. Oh no, this is definitely not the problem we want to be having before they have managed to, like, you know, secure an heir or anything like that. But yeah, she does feel betrayed by him, and the longer this goes on, the more dangerous I feel like this outing is. Like, you guys should not be talking to each other. You should not. Like, this is not so great. Totally not what I intended. But they are also getting hungry, so I'm gonna try and get you to, like, step away from there and maybe prepare some food for everyone. Let's go prepare some food, please. Maybe we'll make some baked potato. Okay, now you step away, you focus on your baked potato. And yeah, she also just does not like children. She's lazy. What else? She was lazy, didn't like children, and a glutton. So she does like eating. Oh, look, we have a few other Sims that I almost missed. This is Aveline, who has aged up into a child. Look at how sweet she looks. Look, guys, this is Aveline. Hello, Aveline. Oh, I flippin' love her. Aveline is Daphne's niece. She's wait, yeah. I think she's Archrose's child? Yeah, she's a raw one. She's a raw one. She looks so cute though, doesn't she? And this will also be a good chance for, you know, the kids and others to, like, mingle with each other. I assume they, like, meet each other these kind of places. Marquise, he is family oriented, and, like, now he's speaking to Calypso, who is, like, very upset. Is she still upset at him? She is. She's, like, yelling at him. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, she's I think become very insecure. I think she was in a kind of a safe place, and now she's, like, backtracked to men cannot be trusted. Okay, well, why don't all of you grab a serving together? Let's just all go eat. But he's like not even, he doesn't even know what's going on. He's not even focused on that. Like, I don't even know if he's aware that she's annoyed at him. He was talking to Soren, and I think he just felt so fulfilled at having a little kid on the table with them. And most likely, like, yeah, more likely than not, I think he wants that for his family. But seriously, dude, you're gonna have to be more careful around Helicent. I don't know what Helicent was pulling there. She's, like, so uninterested in those things, though. She's so uninterested that I don't know, like, why she would do that. Maybe she's also trying to be friendly, but, like, she's not a very social. I mean, just look at her friendships. She's friends with literally not that many people. Marquise is, like, her first friend that's like a male. So I don't know, maybe she's unaware of how to conduct herself. And her relationship with him has, like, gone down in the gutter. And she wants to ask about his day. Okay, that's progress. Oh my goodness. This has just... oh no. Oh no. Uh-oh. Ask about his day. Their relationship is in the flippin' red. They've, like, lost all of their friendship that they had with each other. Please be able to fix this. Please be able to. I mean, hey, though, for a long time we thought nothing was going to happen between Nimue and Elrond because their relationship went sour from the get-go. And yet, in this episode, we had that pop-up from her to expand the family, so hopefully, I mean, with how loving and patient Marquise is, I'm hoping that they'll be able to fix this with time and it might not get that bad. But while she's in a terrible mood, I think definitely they're going to be throwing words around and saying things to each other they don't mean. And that is probably going to be very dangerous for their relationship. So that kind of has me nervous just a little bit. Do we have a bathroom here? We do. Let's go use the bathroom. Let's everyone excuse your flippin' selves. Go use the bathroom. Cool down a bit. She wants to become friends with Lady Meralda. Are you already friends with Meralda? No, you're not. Okay, good. Something to take your mind off Marquise. And is Meralda here? I'm not sure, but look who is. It's my favorite sim, at least so far, Master Emmerich Holbart. Look at how cool he looks. He just looks like so sophisticated and elvish. I just love it. Love it so much. I swear, I have a thing for all the Holbart kids. I just love them. They just seem so attractive to me. And they've maintained that through the generations, you know. Great work on their part. But Meralda, it seems as though, isn't here. I wonder if we can invite her to the park. It'll be good to get her mind off the others. Like, just be happy for different reasons. And at least that way, they won't keep insulting each other and adding more salt to their wounds. Is she okay to come over, or does she not want to? Is it, like, too late? Let's try inviting her over. I'm not sure if she's gonna be in the mood. Like, so late at night. Oh, no, she said she'll show up. Okay, here she is. So why don't you go and chat with her. Let's just spend time with Meralda. Ignore this commoner. Ignore the Vulcany. Let's go chat with Meralda, spend some time with her. Get our mind off the flirty spouse, who hopefully is going to steer clear of Helicent, because Helicent is not helping you right now. Yeah, she's like very angry every time she's in his vicinity. Damn, that was like a 180 on their relationship. Like, complete 180. They started off so good, and then it kind of... Can we rant and rave? Yes, let's go do that. But it kind of just went downhill out of nowhere. Let's enthuse about dogs. Don't chew her out. Brighten her day. Be nice. Share junk food tips, I suppose. Yeah, don't provoke her. That is not the way to be acting. Let's ask about her day, because you want to befriend her. So let's get over whatever the heck you're feeling. Impersonate mermaids. Oh, that's mischievous. We'll try not to do that. Discuss interests. Just be excited about something else. Compliment her outfit. And I don't know why Meralda is so sad. She feels very sad right now. I'm not entirely sure why that is the case. Let's gossip. What else? Share energetic tips. Share outdoorsy tips. Okay. Kind of let them bond with each other this way. And she's got 8 hours before she cools down. Hopefully, I mean, if we can keep them away from each other for that length of time, maybe she'll cool down enough to not want to kill him. And then their relationship can improve from there. But I think this is a good place to end the episode. And unfortunately, we did not get the progress, you know, with her that we wanted in terms of expanding the family. So we are without an heir in this house. But at least we made some progress with Nimue through that pop-up that we got. So next time when we come back, we are going to be playing with the royal family of Holcane. So High King Edmund and Princess Luna will be having their wedding, and then hopefully they can get an heir. Luther can have a half sibling, and we make some progress with them, and finally, apart from Nimue, have at least have a baby where we've played, you know, with the family. We want at least one royal child that we've been there to witness the birth of. But I think that should be quite fun. So I will see you guys then. Bye-bye.